Okay guys and gals, for this video we're going to take this quick change system top plate by Inline Fabrication and we're going to get it mounted onto this older Reading Model 7-1 single stage reloading press. So this press back in the day, 1964, this press, a Cadillac of a press back then, could have been had for $13.50. Now, if you come across an old press like this, regardless of whatever manufacturer it is, whatever year it was made, there's a good chance that Inline Fabrication can outfit you with a quick change system top plate. In order to do that, what you have to do, click on the link in the description box below. Scroll down towards the bottom and you'll see the instructions where you can print a template off. Once you print the template off, then you can do what I did. I made a template. I drew the base of this press out, and so that gives Inline Fabrication the mounting hole points. I milled that off. Guess what I get back? Right here, quick change system top plate. So what do you say? We get this bad boy mounted onto this top plate. So it's going to go something like this. Now I've already had this mounted because I did the template work. I wanted to make sure that everything lined up, so let's go ahead and get it mounted. So you're going to take the bolts that Dan provides, run your first one in. Now I'll show you a little trick. What I'm doing, I have these docking storage plates by Inline Fabrication, and I have this rail, so I'm able to set this plate here. I'll take this nut and just get it started. So now what I can do, I can reach underneath that flat washer just like that and be very careful at this point. Okay, you don't want to get your fingers in the pinch point. So now I can grab this press like that, pick it up by the flat washer, and just literally slide that into position like that. So now that I have that, you'll need a 7/32 hex wrench to bite the bottom of that bolt so you can hold it into place. Once you have your hex wrench into the bolt, you'll need a 9/16 deep socket. Get an extension, that way the crescent wrench will clear the top of the press. And now snug it up, but don't tighten it all the way down. There, I have that snugged up. And now, since it's not tightened down, all I have to do is pivot this to line myself up for the second bolt. Bring the second bolt in like that. Slip the flat washer over the bolt. Get this nylon nut started like that. And now just kind of eyeball it, and I'm looking pretty good actually. Right about where I want to be. So now I'll get my hex wrench. Come up underneath. Looking at this plate, I can see it's flush to the base of the press, so I'm going to go ahead and tighten that one all the way down. Now, come on over to this side. Grab it with my hex wrench. Tighten it all the way down. And now, we have this quick change system top plate mounted onto this press, so now I can begin integrating this anywhere on my bench I want to. And for storage, I can simply hang it right off the storage dock. So let's check this out. This is awesome. So back in the day, this was definitely a Cadillac. Okay, the Reading Model 7-1. This was designed to do anything you wanted. Swage bullets, reforming cases. It was stout enough to do that. It's a C-type because, as you see, no pun intended, it's a C design. It's not the full O design. But this thing is stout. Now, it has its own built-in cam over, meaning, watch the top of the ram as I come down. Okay, it's binding up, and I'm going to have to pull it apart. Because what happens is the handle goes all the way down. This ram will come to full rise, and then it will drop back down as the handle drops. That's a drop, and then as the handle comes up, it reverses operation and settles down. So I'm going to, I think I'm going to have to pull this thing apart and just get it lined up, but that's how this operates. It's a great press. So more than likely this sat for a while and it's just dirty inside, needs to be cleaned up, and I'll get it up and running. So there we go. So we've got our quick change system top plate by Inline Fabrication set up onto our Rating Model 7-1 reloading press. Guys and gals, that's the end of this video. God bless. We'll see you on the next. I've got it. Let me show you how the motion of the ram works with the handle, and then I'll show you what I did to correct this. Very simple. So it has its own built-in cam over. In other words, as I come down with the handle, I'm going to drop down like that. The ram will reach its maximum travel, but the further you push the handle back, then that ram begins traveling back downwards. And when we come up, just the same way. Think of a piston on an internal combustion engine, right? So it kind of works like that. So, you know, I scored on this off of eBay, and I'm thinking that maybe somebody got rid of it because it wasn't going full motion, so they just didn't know what to do and offloaded it. Well, this is what I did. First off, I removed this shell retainer wire. Removed that. Then I came down here and I removed this C-clip. Once you remove the C-clip, I just pushed this pivot pin all the way out. Catch everything, because you have washers in between this center handle arm and the two side arms. So I caught those. I pulled the entire pivot pin out, and literally the ram and everything came out. And you want to be careful, because right here where this primer arm rides, that's like a razor. Okay, it will slice you. That's how all these rams are on all these reloading presses. So I took everything out and I cleaned it. There was I just literally flushed it out with some Hornady One-Shot. I lubed it up, and all the junk that came out, I put it back together. And guys, I got a fully operational press, and it only took me, I don't know, taking my time, maybe 10 minutes, right around there. And as you see, it's ready to go. And so maybe, just maybe, that's what the problem was with this, and someone didn't really understand how to correct that. And so you can sometimes, you know, come across a good deal like that. So you'll probably see a future load. So, well, I know you're going to see a future load series on this. Won't be anytime soon, but you'll see this this bad boy in action. So there we go. So guys and gals, that's the end of this video. God bless. We'll see you on the next.